Did you know that you can use sunflowers for late summer into early fall? You most certainly can. And I'm going to be showing you some awesome things you can do with them. Hey besties, welcome back. Let's get started. I picked up this bicycle wreath form at the Dollar Tree. It's so cute and so versatile. This home ladder sign from the Dollar Tree. Cute piece of decor just as it is. And then a bunch of different sunflowers from the Dollar Tree. And then I've got this like floral wire. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to use this tool I got on Amazon, and it's an awesome staple remover, better than the regular kind. It gets those really deep kind of industrial staples out. And then if one side gets stuck, I just use my little nippers to pull out the rest. You'll find that in my Amazon store along with any other tools that you see me using normally. I've also got a piece of burlap, like a strip, and it's going to be wrapped around one half of the wreath, and I'm going to use the little floral wire to attach it wherever I need to so it stays in place. And I did get that burlap roll from Walmart. They have a really good deal on that. So I just wrap the little piece around and around, nip off the ends, and then I'll just keep wrapping that around until I get as much of the wreath covered as I want. I need a good place to put my sunflowers. So there you can see I've wrapped it around until I feel like enough is covered, and then I'm just going to tie it off with another floral wire, and you can see all the little spots where I attached it. And they won't show when this is all said and done. Now I'm going to take all of my sunflowers and I'm just going to nip off each of the individual flowers with a little bit of stem showing, except this one. I took the stem off because I'm going to hot glue this one right in the center. This was a little bit of a different sunflower and I wanted it to be the centerpiece. I've got this greenery. I do believe I got it on Amazon, and I'm just going to put it all the way around. I'll stab the stem through and then tie it on with that floral wire, and then you can see the whole thing now is covered over the burlap. Now I'm going to take each of those sunflowers, I'm going to stab them through as well, and I'm going to wrap each backing with the floral wire. And I usually twist 4 or 5 times to make sure it's secure. Look at that. See how the back looks? All the stems are there tied on nicely. I think this is turning out gorgeous. Now I'm just going to take that home sign. And of course, you saw me remove the little bit of greenery. It just didn't go with it. I'm going to find 2 points where it's going to hit that bicycle wheel wreath form. And I'm just going to take some pipe cleaners, flatten out the middle, hot glue it to the back, and then I'll cover it with a little piece of burlap. You could use felt or thread. I learned this trick from my friend Nadia at DIY with Nadia, and I'll link her channel down below. She makes the most amazing wreaths. Now I'm just going to put it on, turn it over, and then I will twist it around one of the pieces of the wreath form, and that will hold it nice and securely. And I'll just hot glue down on the back of the letters any part of the pipe cleaner that's sticking up. I've also got a little piece of rope. I'm just going to tie it at the very top of wires and make a hanger. And this is what the back looks like. I'm going to cover it up with a little bit more of that burlap. I'll just cut it to size. I'll use 2 pieces. Instead of using the wire on this one, I will hot glue it down because I don't want any pokey wires going through the front. And that just covers it up, makes it look beautiful. And look how gorgeous this is. I actually already have it hanging on my front door. It is so bright and cheery. Let me know what you think. Little bouquet kind of a holder, and I've got a video where I show you how I did it. I just didn't use this piece after it was all done on the video, so I saved it, and I'll put that video down below so you can watch how I made it. It's just a placemat and some burlap, and then I've got some beautiful ribbon, and I've got these gorgeous sunflowers from the Dollar Tree, and then 2 of these little bows. I'm only going to use one of them. That also came from the Dollar Tree. I cut a piece of the buffalo check ribbon that was big enough to go around, and I just glued it to the front and the back, just to give it a little bit of decor on it right from the start. Then I'm going to take the bow and I'm just going to hot glue it right to the center of that ribbon. I know they don't match, but I kind of thought it was really cute just to have a little bit of different colors and textures, and I just love that look. I'm going to take some leaves that I have and I'm just going to hot glue them right underneath the bow, one on each side and one on the bottom. I love just that little pop of green that adds. I think it just kind of brings it to life. Even though this is a fall type of a decor, I think those green leaves still look beautiful. Not everything turns, or dies during the fall. Now I'm going to take my sunflowers. 2 of the pics were kind of orange sunflowers and one was orangey yellow. So I'm going to put the orange ones on each side, and I did bend down the face of the sunflowers because I want you to see them looking forward at it, not from above, if you know what I mean, not like a regular bouquet. This is going to hang up kind of like a swag, or it could lay down on a table like a centerpiece. And there goes the yellow ones. And I didn't glue them because you could always change out the flowers if you wanted to. put other different, kind of fall flowers or whatever in there. I'm going to take a little piece of twine, tie it to the back, and that will be our hanger for the times we want to hang it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be hung, but it most certainly can. Right now, I have this laying on a beautiful shelf, and it just adds this pop of color that's gorgeous. I added one of the bright yellow sunflowers in there because I felt like it just needed a little extra. I've got a little paper sunflower from Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to hot glue that right in the center of the bow to break up those leaves, and I think that's adorable. And then I've got this gorgeous floral fall pick, or mostly leaves, I should say, and berries from Walmart. I'm going to cut off some of those gorgeous orange berries, and I'm just going to put one on each side, and then I'm going to take a different set of berries and kind of put them to the left and right of the middle just to give it a little more interest, and that way it's got not just flowers but berries and leaves and different things, and I think this one is really shaping up nicely. And then I've got one absolutely stunning yellow sunflower, and I'm going to put it dead center, and I think that just really pops. And that is it for this one. It was super easy. Even the part you didn't see me make with the bouquet itself was very, very easy to make. And like I said, I will have that video linked down below for you. I hope you like this one. Making different garlands for the different seasons. So I've got these little cutouts. They look like pumpkins and leaves from the Dollar Tree, some little baby sunflowers from the Dollar Tree, and then bigger sunflowers. And then I've got this really heavy duty rope from the Dollar Tree. I'm also going to use Amy Howard at Home Bauhaus Buff colored chalk paint. It's a really nice coverage, and I don't know why, but this paint actually smells good. Does that seem weird that paint would smell good? Anyway, it does. So I'm just going to paint where the orange buffalo check is, and just keep that outer border. The whole thing is I don't want the orange in this one. It's going to be very traditionally yellow, kind of, for the sunflowers. Once that dries, I'm going to cut off just the little head of the flower, and I'm going to hot glue one to each of those 4 pumpkins. You won't even know they're pumpkins when it's done. I just needed a shape that was perfect for these little, well, actually they're kind of big sunflowers. I'm going to nip off anything that sticks out on the back, make sure it stays attached, and then put a generous amount of hot glue and just stick that right to the center of those little pumpkins. They're made out of like MDF, so they're very thick, almost like a sign, and I'll do that to all 4 of them. Then I'm going to add 2 leaves, one on either side for 2 of them, and then a leaf on the left on one and then on the right on the other. And I'm just going to add a little pop of the green. So there you go. Now I'm going to figure out the pattern. So I think I'm going to do that outside pointing leaf first, alternate with the black and white buffalo check leaves, and then put the other sunflowers in order. I'm going to take that rope, I'm going to make a slip knot on the end, and then I put a little bit of hot glue to make sure that stays in place. With rope this thick, you just never know if it's going to get loose. So I figured that way, it'll stay. And that gives me a little place to hang that one side. Then I'm going to position them how I think they will be. I decided to put some space between them because I thought that just looked kind of pretty. The rope kind of goes with the whole look, I think. And what I'm going to do is just put hot glue right on the rope where I want it, and then lay down the piece kind of in the center of it so that it stays. And this actually works very, very well. Another idea would be to put a piece like a felt or burlap on the back just to hold it a little bit more straight, but they stayed just fine for me. So I decided I would just let it be. And if it doesn't work later down the road, I can always add that. And I'm going to do that all the way to the other end. And I'm going to make a slip knot when I'm done and finish them both off so that I have a place to hang it. Those little teeny sunflowers I got from the Dollar Tree, I'm just going to nip off those wires that are on the end because we don't need them. I'm going to put one of those in the center of each of the leaves. So I'm just going to put a dot of hot glue on it and set it right in the center. This could not be easier, and you could kind of do it any way you want. This, even if you weren't using sunflowers, you could do this idea for any kind of flowers if you're just looking for something colorful. So I am loving this one. I feel like it's going to be very, very bright and cheery, and again, from summer right into fall, and I love this one. Let me know what you think.
My friends, I want to invite you to come with me to a crafty cruise getaway with 4 other channels here from YouTube where you can enjoy beaches and sand and tons of crafting inspiration. This ship has so many amenities that you are going to just have a blast. Plus, you get to connect with other crafters. But here's the thing, space is very limited. So make sure you go to craftycruisegetaway.com to get all the information that you need. Everything is linked down below in the description box.
I usually make a couple book stacks each year, and I've got this cute little crate from Dollar Tree that has the slats in it, so it already looks like books. And then I'm going to use that Amy Howard at Home Bauhaus Buff Color Chalk Paint. I'm going to use Hazelnut and Maze by Waverly Chalk Paint, and a little bit of chalkboard paint. This is so easy. You just decide what colors you want. I'm going to use the Maze on that first stripe at the top, and then I'll put it all the way around and on the very top. And I just do kind of 2 light coats, and I think that comes out really nice. On this one, I'm not going to paint in the slats. I'm just going to leave them natural. I'm going to use the Bauhaus Buff on the middle stripe, if you will. And then I'm going to use the hazelnut on the bottom one, and then on the very bottom kind of edges in case you see it, and inside those little handles as well. Next, I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to start writing in the middle section. I'm going to write the word and I'm just kind of doing a funny little font that I decided. And then I use for the longer words, the first one is sunshine on the top, and I always start with the last letter and then work my way to the left. That way I have the spacing just right. So that will say sunshine on the bottom. It's going to say sunflowers, and there you go. I'm just finishing that off, and you could write that any way you want. You could use stickers too, or stencil this however you want. I've got a very fine art brush, and I'm going to take that black chalkboard paint and I'm basically just going to cover up my pencil all the way around. I'm going to go nice and slow and just make sure I get a nice coverage on those letters. And like I said, just take your time, and having the pencil there really makes a difference. If I tried to do this without pencil, it would look terrible. And as it is, I still make some mistakes, but I'm okay with that. This is a homemade piece of decor. I'm going to take that buffalo check ribbon, it's wired, which I like, and I'm just going to fit it around the top into the underneath, put a little drop of hot glue on each side of the top just to hold it in place. And then I will bend it over the sides, and because of the wire, it bends very easily into the inside of that crate. And then I'll just put a drop of hot glue on either side to hold it down. I just think with sunflowers, the buffalo check looks really nice with it. I don't do a lot of buffalo check in my house, but I think this particular combination is one of my favorites. I'm going to take 3 of those little teeny sunflowers from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to put a dot of hot glue. I'm going to put 3 of them on the front where there's a little spot there. Then I'm going to take the big sunflower. I'm going to nip off a big portion of that stem because it's just way too big for this. And I'm going to take off a couple of those leaves, set that underneath, bend it forward, and add some hot glue under the ribbon to hold it in place, and then you won't see the stem. Once it's on there the way I want, I am going to add back some individual leaves just to give it a little bit more of the green pop because I like that as well. I think it keeps it looking very fresh. I think this is adorable. Right now I've got it sitting on a counter shelf, but I could also put it on a tier tray. I could see this just pretty much going anywhere because it's really cute and just talk about putting you in a good mood. I hope you like this one. Thank you for watching. You are truly a blessing to me. Let me know which one was your favorite today. Don't forget to check out the link for the website about the Crafty Cruise Getaway. It's down in my description box below. I know you will have so much fun, and I really hope you will check it out and consider going. I've got another video on the screen that I think you'll really like, so if you click on it, I will see you there. Bye.